Welcome back to another video, Small Farm Sunday. I'm filming this week's video as long as last week's video today in the other part of the woods at the house, mainly because I just want a bit of a change of scenery, and the background's really nice at Hayfield and that part of our woods. But today's video, if you've read the title, I have a problem with modern day agricultural innovation. What do I mean by that? I mean, I have a problem with John Deere, I have a problem with Case IH, I have a problem with New Holland, I have a problem with Caterpillar, I have a problem with all these companies. Because have you ever heard about the iPhone planned obsolescence, or planned obsolescence, that's what it was. These companies don't build equipment to last anymore. They don't. Like, you can't work on any of your own stuff. And again, let me restate this. Let's take a pause right there. I don't make Small Farm Sundays to raise my blood pressure. That's the complete opposite of why I make these videos. But it's just these two topics that have been bugging me the last couple of weeks, and I wanted to get them off my chest. And this is the perfect place to dump them. So, all right, back on topic. These companies don't make equipment to last anymore. They make them hard to work on. You can't work on your own stuff. It's expensive to work on your own stuff. Emissions doesn't help that. If a DEF system goes down, or your computer goes down, you need to take it into a dealer. And God knows how long that'll take to get it back into the field, or how much money it's going to cost you. But that's why I love old equipment. My Farm All H, I can work on that by myself with a ratchet set and a wrench set and a couple socket sets from Harbor Freight if I wanted to. I could do all the stuff on that tractor with a breaker bar and all those tools that I previously mentioned on my H. Or even on the 4040 or the 806, obviously I'll need like an impact wrench or some more complicated tools, but I can do that stuff all myself. Me and Dad can do that stuff all ourselves. We can do our own transmission work. There are no computers on it. I'm not a techie guy. I hate computers. But like even our T4020, that has computers and stuff in it. These companies, they plan, or they make these tractors to where they are the only ones who can work on them. Like if you've read the article, I'll leave the link in the description if I can find it, about the guy who got locked out of his 8230R Deere because they gave the guy the wrong key and he couldn't get into his brand new $350,000 tractor. Stupid stuff like this. Computers are malfunctioning. Green Star isn't working. Emissions, particulate filters, DEF. And if you've seen what an oil change for the T485, our baling tractor, that costs over $300. I mean, it's like $250 for that, for the oil, and for the oil and filters. And if we had the dealer do it, it'd probably be over $300. But we do it ourselves. For the T4020, I think it's like $200. The last I checked, and for the 4040, it's even more because it's Deere. Everything's expensive when you buy Deere. The 806 was like nothing because you can go to Napa and get those parts. That's why International Harvester is the greatest agricultural brand of all time, because you can go to Napa and get oil change parts for it. And my H costs like $50, which my H doesn't really count because I can run that thing on kerosene if I wanted to. But really, these companies don't make equipment to last anymore. They don't make them user-friendly. Like, if you've ever been in one of these machines, and obviously they're comfortable, I get that, but I'd rather have a machine that I can work on, or that I can do my own maintenance on. And it says in the warranty paperwork, I've seen screenshots of John Deere warranty paperwork, if you work on your own machine, it will invalidate your warranty. So they're really threatening owners of equipment. If you work on your own equipment to try to save some money, if you know what you're doing and you work on your own equipment and try to save some money, we will invalidate your warranty, which is stupid. It's control is what it is. But even it's illegal to delete your equipment. It's illegal to delete tractors now. California, they're even trying to get rid of DEF, which I hate DEF anyways, but trying to get rid of emissions and DEF and stuff like that. Emissions is stupid anyways. I'm just gonna put that out there. I hate emissions. The pain in the butt to do. Filters. We don't own anything that needs DEF right now besides Dad's diesel, his truck. But even particulate. Emissions particulate filters are so stupid. They're just a pain in the butt. They're expensive. They're a pain in the butt to fix, or not to fix, but to replace. But that lawsuit finally got settled by Deere. How would you feel if a company that you spent $350 grand on a tractor, a row crop tractor, and they came out and told you, no, you are not allowed to work on your own piece of equipment that you dropped a stupid amount of money on? We have to do it. You can't work on your own equipment. We'll invalidate you and we'll send a cease and assist. How stupid is that? How unprofessional and how greedy is that? Because essentially, Deere is the only place that you can go to get your stuff done. Which, after how many hours you need to change your oil or your DEF or your emissions filters or your hydraulic oil or stuff like that. There's fluids in general. You have to go to a Deere dealership, take your tractor, load it onto a low loader, and take it all. It's just a pain in the butt. What Deere's doing is they're guaranteeing themselves business. I don't like John Deere. I don't like John Deere the company. Deere has made some great equipment back in the day. But I hate Deere the company because they are just, how should I say it? For lack of better words, they're crooked. They made Dad angry with their construction department when we bought a bucket for a miniature excavator. So their sales and service sucks. They are, especially with their equipment, they tried to make it so they are the only ones that they can get stuff worked on. So you're blackmailing somebody into using your services instead of somebody else's by threatening to invalidate their warranty. And you're arguably overpricing whatever you're selling. I'm sorry, when people say nothing runs like a Deere, at least in the 40 to 50 horsepower range, I will go run a Kubota or I will go run a New Holland, thank you very much. Deere is overpriced, Case IH is overpriced, New Holland's even overpriced. Like me and Dad talk about all the time, I'm going off on a bit of a tangent right here, me and Dad talk about all the time, it's like, oh man, that side console John Deere 4020, man, that's 30 grand right there, that's a lot of money. Well, you think about it, what's a New Holland Workmaster or T70? Bare bones, two-wheel drive, two-post drops, and like the bare bones essentials, right? Nothing's fancy. It's like 100 grand. Like 100 grand or like 80 grand, something like that. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But it is stupid money. A side console 4020, I can work on that. Dad can work on that. Anybody can really work on that if they have the owner's manual, or at least do like fluid change on it without needing to take it into a dealer. But yeah, guys, the whole point behind this video is equipment manufacturers have lost their minds. Like they're making too expensive of equipment. Farmers can't work on their own equipment, and they're essentially blackmailing people into using their services instead of another. What it is, it's essentially the Standard Oil trusts, like, over again. That might be an exaggeration, but I don't know. That's just my take on it. Thank you for tuning in to Small Farm Sunday. I'm getting cold. I'm going to go inside, but thank you for watching, and have a good day.